Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope all of you are fine and doing well. So, topic here that we are going to discuss today it is the oxides of the xenon. So here we will discuss about the oxides of xenon. For that, you guys must know that what does mean by the oxides. Oxides are basically the compounds that are formed when there we have any element and it is going to react with the oxygen. Then the resulting compound that is formed, it is called as the oxides of that compound. And here we will discuss about the oxides of the xenon. So that's why when the xenon will react with oxygen, it produces its oxides. And the xenon just has its two oxides. The number one oxide it has, its name is xenon trioxide. Xenon trioxide. And the formula for the xenon trioxide we have XeO3. Three oxygen atoms are present, so that's why it is named as trioxide. And the second oxide of xenon here we have xenon tetraoxide. Now, the xenon tetraoxide means it contains four oxygen atoms and its formula is XeO4. So these two oxides can be prepared by the xenon while it is going to be react with the oxygen. Now what are the main methods for its preparation and what are the properties of these oxides? We will discuss it over there. So the number one oxide here we have it is the xenon trioxide. The xenon trioxide it can be prepared by the one method which is by the use of the xenon hexafluoride. When this xenon hexafluoride it is going to be react with the water and formula of water we have H2O. On reacting with this, here we use xenon hexafluoride, so we will use XeF6. On reacting with the water, it forms the compound like xenon trioxide along with the production of the hydrofluoric acid. Now on balancing this equation, we gain three water molecules will react with this hexone tetra. This is xenon hexafluoride and it produces the compound xenon trioxide and six molecules of the hydrofluoric acids. This is basically the process which is called as the xenon hexafluoride is being hydrolyzed slowly with the help of this water and it produces the main product which is the xenon trioxide. Now, what are the properties of this xenon trioxide? That xenon trioxide that we obtain in this process, it is basically a crystalline solid. It is a crystalline solid. Its physical state is in the solid form and it is present in the form of crystals. On the other hand, it can explode at a very low temperature. It can easily explode at very low temperature. So that's why it must be keep in a safe place at a safe place. On the other hand, that xenon trioxide, it is weakly acidic in nature. It is weakly acidic and when we have its aqueous solution, when we just add up it in the water, then what does happen? Its aqueous solution is basically a non-conductor. Now, what does mean by the non-conductor? Non-conductor are all the substances that do not conduct heat as well as electricity. These substances are basically known as the non-conductor. On the other hand, the aqueous solution of xenon trioxide is also a non-conductor in nature. After this, we have the second oxide of the xenon, which is the xenon tetraoxide. Now, the xenon tetraoxide, its formula is XeO4. It contains four oxygen atoms. Now, how it can be prepared? The xenon tetroxide can be prepared by the use of two methods, and among these two methods, the number one method for its preparation we have the compound Ba2XeO6. When it reacts with the acid, that acid we have, it is sulfuric acid. Upon this reaction, it produces xenon tetroxide plus it produces barium sulfate BaSO4 plus it produces the water molecule. Now on balancing this equation, we gain the 2 sulfuric acid or 2 moles of sulfuric acid will react with the 2 moles of this compound and produces the 2 moles of barium sulfate, and the main compound that we required is xenon tetraoxide. Now the second one method for its preparation we have the sodium salt of xenon hexoxide. It reacts with the sulfuric acid again H2SO4. By balancing this, we gain the product which is xenon tetroxide, main product, along with the production of the sodium sulfate Na2SO4 plus it produces the water molecule. Now balancing this water produces two water molecules. So this is the main method for the preparation of the xenon tetraoxide. This is also the main oxide of the xenon. Now the name of this compound which is Ba2XeO6, this is the barium perxenate. This is known as barium perxenate. On the other hand, here we have Na4XeO6. This is known as the sodium perxenate. Its name is sodium perxenate. These are the basically two salts of the xenon that are reacting with this acid, which is sulfuric acid, and produces the xenon tetraoxide. So this was all topic that we have today. I hope you guys understand, and if you have any queries, you may ask me about that in the comment section, and I will get back to you guys soon. The next topic that we will discuss it is the applications of noble gases, that where we can use the noble gases at commercial or domestic level. For that time, you guys keep learning and have a good day.